Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and a Happy Boxing Day, right? So Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Civic TV, your home of infotainment. It's a sunny Christmas day. I'm trying to, keep myself from the sun and ensure that the shot is right. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. So I really wish you a very good and Merry Christmas. I really hope that you're gonna have a good time. And yeah, this is my hood. It's a middle class area, low class, middle class, whatever. Somewhere there, yeah, man. So I'm just on the rooftop checking out whatever is happening in the surrounding. So basically in this video I want to do a street vlog, let me call it that. I want to go out and see the roads active, are streets active. Let me switch to the road so that I show you what's happening. So you can see a road there that is heading to Nairobi City. So I'm gonna try to show you guys the roads active. I mean, you can see the road at a distance right there, you can see. So basically I'm gonna take you to the streets. I'm gonna show you whether are the roads very busy, are vehicles full, is the market, the open market full, or what's basically happening. So we will really check out a lot of things. I'll take you out to check out a lot of things. So you can see the outskirts of the city right there. That is the city of Nairobi. So let me bring you back, let me bring you back, let me bring you back. So basically, yeah, so we'll be checking out the city to see whatever is happening. We'll be checking out a lot of things, a lot of activities here and there. I'll take you to the city, the bus park or the motor park for the West Africans. I'll take you to the motor park. Basically show you what is happening, the activities in the city. Are people buying gifts? Are people present? Are people travel to the villages and all that? So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna show you a lot. So basically just stay tuned as you chop that, I'm sure you're chopping that meat, you're chopping that goat, you're chopping that rice, you're chopping those chapatis and everything. So as you chop your food, stay tuned, keep it Civic TV. I'm really gonna plug you with the best of Christmas entertainment. I really hope that the background music is not messing me up, or rather is not gonna mess me up with the copyright and all, because I can't, it's somewhere very far, but those guys are very loud, so we are happening to hear it. So let me take you to the city. Let me get to show you whatever is happening in the city, and then yeah, let's enjoy Christmas. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year in advance. Stay tuned, keep it Civic TV. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to wish you a Merry Christmas once more. And a disclaimer, let me just sound a disclaimer even as the video starts, because you will realize that the shots are not very clear, and the reason why is because most of the areas where I was actually shooting, I couldn't bring the camera out, so it's kind of discreet kind of recording. So the shots are definitely not going to be very stable, but they are clear still, so you can still be able to get the point, as much as the shots are not very stable. So don't mind stabilization, just let's flow with the content, let's just enjoy the content. So ladies and gentlemen, with that said, and without further ado, let's jump into the video. So what you're seeing right here is the Kawangware 46 market. So as I said, we're definitely gonna do a street vlog today, and we're focusing our attention on the market, And besides the market, we'll check out the streets, get to see the Nairobi CBD streets. How are they? Are they packed? Do we have a lot of people in the market today? Are the roads clear? Do we have traffic and such like? So we start with the Kawangware 46 market, and this particular market is actually located in Dagoretti North constituency. So for those who don't know, Dagoretti North constituency is actually located in Nairobi County. So maybe we can learn a bit of history regarding Kawangware, or not history per se, but just a few facts regarding Kawangware, even as we traverse through the market. As you can see, the market is not very packed as it usually is. Normally you can't even pass through, but the traffic today, or the human traffic today, is not that high. People are not many, and actually most stalls are closed. Most stalls within the market are actually closed. For the few that are open, it's in a bid to, you know, convince, rather just provide the service to the people who want to do their shopping today, because some people are actually shopping their Christmas gifts today. So that's why a few stalls are actually open, but on a normal day you can't easily pass through this place. So it's just that people are kind of you know, resting. Some are yet to leave church and all that, and that's why the traffic here is not that much. So I promised to state a few facts about Kawangware. Maybe I can start with that, where maybe the location first. As I said, it's in Dagoretti North constituency. Of course, it's situated in the western part of Nairobi, which is Kenya's capital city. One thing, even when I was doing the intro, I said that it's a low-income area or a middle-income area. What that translates to is that the area is definitely densely populated, because both middle class, low class, or whatever, all those people that are living below $1 a day, they have all, you know, this is where they have inhabited. So definitely the population is going to be very high. So Kawangware is densely populated, and of course it has actually experienced a lot of urbanization and development over the years. And in my intro video, you saw the houses that were on my background. They're definitely very, very beautiful houses. So that tells you about the place. So you may be wondering, which people actually live in Kawangware. It's a cosmopolitan area, so there is a mix of many ethnic groups around. So a lot of people actually live in the area, so ranging from, you know, Kisis, Luyas, Kikuyus, Kambas, Luos, among others. So there are very many ethnic groups living in the area, which of course leads to a lot of rich cultural diversity. So that is one fact about Kawangware as well. That's one thing that you won't miss about this particular area. Another thing that is very unique about the 46 market where we are right now, you realize that there are a number of businesses. It's a very commercial oriented area, so there are very many commercial activities that are taking place, you know, ranging from shops. We've seen a lot of stalls right there. Then of course small businesses are taking place. You can see people selling their clothes, you know, a lot of their wares right there. And then of course some selling fruits. Basically people are busy, and of course there are diverse range of catering services offered as well. So if you're hungry, you definitely will find an eatery around. There are different places where you can get to eat, so you won't go hungry when you're in this particular place. Another thing about Kawangware 46, or Kawangware as a whole, that is very unique is the Kawangware market, and that is where we are right now. So it's not called the Kawangware 46 market. Basically it's the Kawangware market because there is no other market like this one. So it's very unique, and you get that it's the major hub for buying and selling of goods in this particular area, because it provides a variety of products ranging from fresh produce. You know, you can get very fresh tomatoes, fresh fruits, vegetables, clothes. That is what we've just seen right now. Household items, electronics. You've seen a lot of beddings right there that are being sold. So there are very many things that you can actually get to access in this particular market. So residents from the area, even from the suburbs around the Kilimanis, the Lavington, they all come here to this particular Kawangware market to get their fridges refilled. That is where they come for their vegetables, especially because they are fresh. It's known, of course, for its good environment, its good atmosphere, and the location, because it's centrally located, and you know, it boosts trade around the area. So it's one very nice place. Yeah, so I'm just telling you all these stories as I take you through the market. Remember the mission for this video. We are out here to see whether are the streets packed. Do we have a lot of people? And so far from what you can see, there are not so many people in the streets. But even as we do that, I always want to give you value in these videos. That's why I'm giving you all these stories, so that at the end of the day, you won't just have seen my videos, but you'll have learned a thing or two. What will be your take home after the video is done? What will you have learned? So basically that's what you're doing. But we still keep looking around. As you can see, a lot of shops are closed, so that is a pointer. That's an indicator that a lot of people actually traveled home, or rather they may not have traveled per se, but they just decided to close their shops to just have a good time celebrating Christmas from their various places. So I guess that's it. So yeah, let's check out the rest of the market before we hit the road to the CBD, because remember, our goal is to get to town, to the CBD, to see how the city is. So stay tuned, don't tire, keep it Civic TV, and yeah, let's check out the other side of the market before boarding a vehicle to the city. In case you need chicken, this is your go-to place. Remember, it's Christmas, so people are slaughtering a lot of chicken, so this is your go-to place. As you can see, there is a set of other chicken being slaughtered there, being sold over there. So in case you need chicken, this is your go-to place. Let's get into the market now. So we back to the road. Remember, our mission now is to board a bus to the city. So as you can see, there are quite a number. They're all in the hustle for passengers. They're scrambling for passengers because today actually happens to be that day. Passengers are not very many, as usually is the norm, because some are either in church, some might have traveled to the villages and all that. However, if people happen to have left church, then this is the time to go to town, because it's about 1:30 p.m. It's close to 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So let's see how it goes. At this point, we have of course boarded the bus, and there's a lot of traffic right ahead of us, and we had to stay here for about 20-30 minutes before eventually going to town. Actually, it happened that at this time people were leaving church, so a lot of vehicles were actually coming from town to this side, and it was a bit impossible, but eventually we were able to maneuver through and make it to the CBD, to the city. But it was quite a hassle. It took the intervention of a good number of policemen around to clear the road and make the area passable. So that was it. As you can see, of course, right there is one of the police that is trying to clear traffic. So it took some time, but eventually we were able to make it to town. So even as we go, someone may be wondering, we're having someone around who is probably not a Christian. So he's like, why are you guys so excited about Christmas? Is it even the day when Jesus was born? Or what is it about this Christmas? So maybe we need to kind of talk about Christmas for a bit. Maybe an introduction, maybe let's just mention a thing or two about Christmas. At this point, we are at Yaya Center. Of course, we are approaching town. We are approaching the city. So from here, it'll take us less than 10 minutes to get to the city. So yeah, I'm excited. I hope you are too. Let's get to the city and see how it is. But at this point, you see the road is there's not too much traffic at this point, meaning there are not so many people around. Not so many businesses were actually open today, so not so many people are out here as well today. So about Christmas Day, you get that there is actually an annual holiday that is normally celebrated on the 25th of December. It's an annual holiday, so basically it's celebrated every year on the 25th of December by billions of people around the world, whereby they believe that it marks the birth of Jesus Christ. Whether Jesus Christ was actually born on 25th of December or not, I don't know, because it has never been historically confirmed that is the date he was born. But we were born and found that, this is the day that Christmas is celebrated. So we keep doing it as well. Right? Yeah, we keep doing it as well. So Jesus Christ is basically the central figure of Christianity. So all the Christians actually look up to him, because you can't get to the Father except through the Son. So we get to the Lord through our Savior Jesus Christ, who died on the cross for us as Christians. So basically, that's it about Christmas. And the holiday, of course, tends to have a lot of religious and secular significance as well, because it's not just Christians who celebrate Christmas. The secular world equally celebrates Christmas, in their various ways across different cultures and regions. So there is a lot that we need to note about Christmas. So remember, at this point we are approaching the city, so you can see the city from afar. We are at Serena Hotel right now. So we are close to the CBD. Right opposite Serena Hotel is what we call Uhuru Park, and a lot of activities going down at Uhuru Park as well. So as you can see, a lot of people are actually highlighting here, rather dropping from the vehicles that you are in, and crossing over the road to the other side of Uhuru Park. So there's a lot of activity happening there. We'll have
that featured in tomorrow's video. So in the next video after this, immediately after this video, just check it out and you'll see a lot of the activities that are actually happening at Uhuru Park. But for now, let's get to the city. Let's see what is happening in the CBD. So this is like the last bit as we get to the city. So basically we are on Kenyatta Avenue right now, and once we hit Kenyatta Avenue, basically we're in town. So you can see from here we are basically in town right now, and this is the CBD. And from the look of things, a lot of businesses are closed. Yeah, of course, most government offices, but besides government offices, even the personal businesses have not opened as well. So these businesses are closed and the roads are clear. A clear indication that a lot of people did not actually come to town today. So it's a good thing, right? It looks like a Sunday. Traffic is flowing flawlessly, and but people are so many, and a lot of this traffic is heading to Uhuru Park. As you can see, they're all heading towards one direction. Why Uhuru Park? I won't answer that in this video, but once you stay tuned and watch the next video, you'll definitely get the reason why people actually are all heading to Uhuru Park at this particular point. So it's not just Uhuru Park, but yeah, just stay tuned. There's a lot that you'll get to discover in the next video, so I don't want to preempt everything right now. So yeah, so stay tuned. So we are still at the heart of CBD, and as you can see, most businesses are actually closed. A lot of places are actually closed. So traffic is not too much. Not so many people. Human traffic is not too much either. So vehicular traffic is not so much. Human traffic is not too much either. So I do hope that you are getting the true picture of the city right now. Hilton Hotel is just looking at us from that point as we move closer to where we'll be actually disembarking from the bus. So we're heading to Moi Avenue now. So we are at Kimathi Street. This is Kimathi Street. There is Kimathi statue, one of our freedom fighters. Then there we are. We take our last turn to Moi Avenue. So that is where we'll be disembarking. And as you can see, still I expect a lot of traffic here, because normally people assemble here to just relax and all, but as you can see, it's like, again, not so many people are here. So that gives you a sign that a lot of people are actually resting today. So they either travel home or they are resting, but we'll discover that again, because that is the mission we have right now. We've come to the city to confirm whether there are people and whether vehicles are actually engaged and all that. So stay tuned, and let me give you a tour of the city. Another disclaimer again. I shot these within the city, so it's not very easy to shoot within the city unless you've some GoPro or something. So don't mind the stabilization of the shots, but they are very clear and they'll definitely give you a picture of how the city looks like. So stay tuned, let's keep moving, and please don't touch that dial. It's a long video, but it's worth watching. Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. We are still in the CBD. We are on Tomboya Street right now, And as you can see, vehicles are coming in. These are Embasava vehicles that you know, they move people from the Eastlands area, Embakasi, and get them to town. So they're still operational. That means they have business, you know. People are still moving from their homes in the Eastlands to come to the CBD to check out whatever is happening or to do their chores. But a lot of businesses, again, as you can see, most shops are actually closed. So that is our mission. So you may wonder, hey, this guy is talking too much in this video, but basically I'm to keep explaining where we are and what we are doing and our mission, you know. Yeah, so we are now heading to an area called Tirum. So this is where people boarding vehicles to Meru, people boarding vehicles to Nyeri, Karatina area, Maua, you know, they all, Chogoria, they all get their vehicles here. And as you can see, there are quite a number of vehicles, but all the shops surrounding that area are closed. So that means there's a lot of revenue that has actually been lost today. But you know, at some point you really need rest. So as you can see, there are a lot of circles where these vehicles belong to. That is going to Mwea, Embu. But again, you see the area is empty. Like, there is nothing really happening. There are no passengers, no businesses open. So really, nothing much is happening. This area is normally very busy, but right now the situation is different. But if you came here 2-3 days ago before Christmas, the situation was different again, because there are so many passengers and very few vehicles. So even the transport fare had actually shot up, but right now it has had to drop because we don't have as many passengers going home anymore. The interest is no longer there, so they have to either play along or go home. So you know, they have to drop their fares if they are to still keep attracting passengers, because competition is too high. There's so many people owning vehicles, and so unless you price well, then people will drop. So that's what is actually happening. So the principles of marketing apply everywhere: price, placement, product, you know, all those. Place, that's the location where you're putting your vehicle. They all matter. So they play everywhere. So be it in the transport industry, be it in the retail industry, the 4 P's of marketing always apply, and that is exactly what's applying at this point. So I'm showing you around. As you can see, the area it looks very deserted. Normally this is not the case at Tirum, but yeah, that is the situation right now. So we'll take a turn right there and check out the vehicles going to Meru, to Nyeri rather, Karatina, as we now again take a turn. So I'll give you a tour of the town. I'll take you through some very tiny streets so that you're able to see the city from another angle, because maybe if you're used to the main highway, I'll now take you to I want us to go to Ronaldingala Street, but for us to join Ronaldingala Street, we'll use a few, you know, we'll take some roads that are not very common to everyone. Yeah, we'll use some streets that are not very common, or they're not commonly used by, you know, everyone, but they are shortcuts. So we'll use those shortcuts to get close to our destination. So we'll definitely use that to cross over to Ronaldingala Street. What are we going to do at Ronaldingala Street? Our first target is to see the vehicles going to the Eldoret route, the vehicles going to the Kisii route, and then after that we'll go to the Easy Coach side, that is at the railways area, to see what is happening there as well. Yeah, we are checking out the streets, so stay tuned. If you've never been to Nairobi, let me show you around. As I said, yeah, my shots might not be very stable, but they definitely give you a picture of what's happening. But as you can see, the shops are closed, and that is one of our missions in this town. So, is the mission met? Is the mission accomplished? Have we actually found out whether shops are open or not? I guess we have. So I guess our mission is accomplished, right? Not yet. It's not yet accomplished. it's accomplished partially, but not fully. So we are now getting to those tiny streets that I have been telling you about, in a bid to go to Ronald Ngala Street. So let's go down. As you can see, the street is actually deserted. The stalls around that street are closed, making it a very kind of risky area to pass through. But yeah, man, you have to be confident if you are to make it in these streets. Confidence is key. So yeah, we keep going, we keep crossing through. The stalls are closed. So that tells you, man, during this Christmas day, people actually take it seriously, and people take their rest very seriously. So in case you're given an opportunity to actually rest, please do rest. Don't overwork, so to say. Yeah, again, in this street, I don't know the name of this street, I'm sorry, I don't know. But the street is still nothing is happening there. I mean, yes, there is vehicular traffic, but shops are closed actually. All the stores are closed. It's a very popular street, but I've forgotten the name. That's why I say it's a very unfortunate. I forgot to ask around what is the name of this street as I was recording. But you see, again, if I asked, somebody could wonder, why is this guy actually doing this? So I was recording in secret, because again, if I got out my phone and tried showing people I'm recording, sometimes some people don't take it very, very well. That's why I'm working on getting good gear for recording. Otherwise, if I have a GoPro, I can probably take it out and people will know I'm doing a vlog, and they won't have much of issues. So these are vehicles heading to Eastleigh. Eastleigh is one of the busiest commercial hubs in Nairobi County. So Eastleigh is one very key place. So these vehicles are actually heading there. And I did a video about Eastleigh. It has one of the biggest malls in East Africa right now, called the BBS Mall. So in case you need to know much about it, just check out one of the videos I did about Eastleigh, and at least it will bring you up to speed with whatever is happening there. Yeah, so people keep hustling. So if you're selling food, definitely you're not going to close your business because it's Christmas. Otherwise the food will get spoiled, the fruits will get spoiled and all that. So you have to come out here and sell. Again, it's a celebration, so people need food. So I mean, you just have to know how to take advantage of seasons like now. Have you? Yeah, so you really need to be very smart. So there we are just about, these are vehicles heading to Thika. So we are about to now cross over to Ronald Ngala Street, and there we are, that is now Ronald Ngala Street. So once you get here, now you see there are vehicles going to Umoja, there Umoina Sacco. That shows you that people are still leaving their estates, coming to town to experience whatever is happening in the town. So just the same way I left my house to go to town to check out whatever is happening, people are equally coming to town. Some are coming to shop, some are just coming to watch or to just see the town. Yeah, people have different motives. Remember, our mission was to see how traffic is, how vehicles, whether we have vehicles, whether vehicles are actually fully loaded and all that, and whether shops are open. So some people might have had similar intentions or whatever, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but let's move on and check. Then here is one of the shops that sells shoes, man. Here is one of the shops that sells shoes, and it's full, like full. So people have come to buy gifts. People need shoes, man. Nairobi is busy. This is the hub. We're at the heart of the CBD right now. We are the heart of the CBD right now, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so we've now joined Tomboya Street. Remember I told you I'm taking you to Afya Center. We want to see the vehicles going to Kisii, the vehicles going to Kitui, Machakos, you know. all those. We just want to see how packed is the place. Are there so many passengers, so many travelers moving out today? Do we have empty vehicles? All that. So but the streets are fully packed. That tells you business is still booming. A lot of people are buying their decorations, a lot of people are buying their gifts. Remember, Boxing Day is tomorrow, so some are just buying gifts today, boxing them and waiting to give them out tomorrow. So a lot of business is definitely going down. So that's why the streets are full. People are selling clothes, shoes, decorations, watches, among other things, just a whole array of things. You see some are selling suitcases because it is the traveling season, so a lot of people are still traveling. So everything actually sells right now. So you just need to apply the 4 P's of marketing that I just talked about, especially placement. And you see they place them on the street. There is the location. They're on the streets where everybody is passing, so you'll definitely see them. And once you see them, interest will come up and impulse buying will come up as well. That's how business is. Yeah, man. So we're approaching Afya Center, which is our first destination in this street, where we want to see how things are. But you see, even before we get there, the streets are still full, especially as far as business is concerned. However, of course, you realize that again, most outlets, most stalls are closed. So it's these people operating on the streets, the vendors on the streets, the hawkers, they're the ones that are very active, but shops, not so many are open. So business is still booming, and yeah. You see, vehicles are there loading gradually. They may not have so much traffic, but yeah, we have our Bata stores right there selling shoes of back to school now. So if you want to go to Langata area, you want to go to Safari Walk, the Animal Orphanage, that is the video that I posted before this. If you want to go to such locations, these are the vehicles to use to get there. And boom, Afya Center is there, is right there, the green building. It's a very unique building in Nairobi because of its color. Yeah, so there we go to Afya Center, and as you can see, there is not so much traffic. Normally this is not the situation here. So for the people who know, but we don't have cars to Kitui, that tells you there is demand for vehicles to Kitui, right? Yeah, that tells you a lot of people are traveling to Kitui. And moving down, so normally this is not the situation you meet at Afya Center. It's normally very full. The hassle here is always a lot, but there are no vehicles. Normally Transline and Ena Coach load from here, but as you can see, none of those vehicles are here. So that tells you as well there is demand that they can't be able to meet. But right opposite Afya Center, you can see there are small vehicles that are parked on the side, small personal vehicles. Normally people have turned their own small vehicles to now carry passengers. They are now working as public service vehicles, as PSVs, but they are private vehicles. So people are just using them because they are taking advantage of the season. Since there is demand for vehicles, so they'll just offer that service at an exorbitant transport fare, man. And of course, since people are desperate to travel, they'll just use them. So as you can see, there are some locations, or there are some places that actually there are many vehicles but no passengers. But in the station of people going to Kisii, people going to Kitui, we don't have vehicles, so there's demand for vehicles. Right opposite there is the Easy Coach. I wanted to go there, but again, I really didn't see reason to go there because I have kind of achieved the mission. I've kind of achieved the mission of showing you the situation on the street. That's why I opted. Why should I really, go all the way? Yeah, but at least we have a clue of what's happening. So let's cross over. Let's check the other side of Moi Avenue. Let's see the other side of Moi Avenue. How are things looking like? at the other side of Moi Avenue. So I'm gonna take you to Moi Avenue. Let's check out the supermarket at the other side of town. There is a Quickmart supermarket on Moi Avenue. Is there traffic within the supermarket and the streets over there? And then after that I'll take you to another destination. So let's go. So you realize that we're at Pioneer House that hosts Quickmart supermarket in Moi Avenue, and you realize that, okay, I may not really have captured that video well, but because of the challenges I had while shooting, of course. But basically on peeping inside, I realized that there is no traffic. Normally during such seasons you get that the queues are very long, that you actually can't even move around. But shock on me, man, there was no traffic actually at all. People are indoors. I guess they did their shopping by yesterday, that is 24th. That's why there's not so much traffic from customers today. Yeah, so basically that's how the streets look like in Nairobi. I don't know what your take is, ladies and gentlemen, but from where I sit, I think people are ready for Christmas. Man, people are not just ready, but I guess people are just enjoying their Christmas. One thing that is very key in these streets is decorations. So you get that be it homes, be it streets, be it these public spaces that you are seeing in the city right now, they are all adorned with festive decorations such as Christmas trees, lights, wreaths, ornaments. You know, you can see kids have balloons, kids have been decorated on their faces, they have decorations on their faces. I mean, it's all the merry season. So such are the scenes that we expect on the birth of Jesus, right? Yeah, man, it's celebration across. So I do hope that you've enjoyed watching this video. So we are getting to the very last minutes of the video, and I don't take your support for granted, ladies and gentlemen. So all I urge you to do is just drop a like, drop a comment. Even if it's a negative comment, just drop a comment. It will help us to improve and do better next time. So drop your comment, like the video, share the video, yeah, recommend it to someone else. Let people support us, let your friends support us, so that we get to grow. Then we came to Steamer Plaza. Next to Steamer Plaza is one very nice parking area. So normally Monday to Saturday, this area is used as a parking space. It's used as a parking space. But when it gets to Sunday, since there are no vehicles around, you get that people come around to do skating majorly. That is the main activity that actually takes place in this area, skating. And today being Christmas Day, of course, a lot of parents have actually brought their children down to this place to enjoy or learn skating in the first place, and enjoy skating in case they're veterans or they are masters of the game. But it's a nice place, it's a good thing to watch. And for parents living in Nairobi, I'm not marketing these guys, they've not paid me anything but it's something I feel like kids deserve a good time, and you can send them through, let them come and train on Sundays, drop them by, just come with them. I don't know the rates though, but I guess they are affordable, so just bring your children, let them enjoy skating, right? Yeah. Yo guys, I think I've really bored you with a lot of stories, but I do hope that you've equally at least in the hypothesis that you had or the research that you came to do in town, I guess that you've been with me all through, and we've drawn a conclusion that not so many businesses are open today, and not so many vehicles were in town as well. Not so many travelers were in town as well. So all the hypotheses that we had, whether null or whatever we may call them, I guess that all those hypotheses are now answered, and we can easily come up with our report or with our conclusion. So that is the scenery of the CBD as at 4 p.m. when I was leaving this place. Remember, I've promised you a nice video tomorrow, so stay tuned, check it out. The next video coming after this, it will show you a lot of what was happening, or rather what was going down on Christmas Day. But as you can see, streets are full. A lot of people are on these streets. They're heading to Uhuru Park, some are leaving Uhuru Park, some are heading to the KICC building, some are living there. So stay tuned, man, there'll be a lot of surprises in the next video, so don't forget to watch. So for those who have been with me up to this moment, thank you so much, and always stay through, stay with me. Your support is not taken for granted. I do appreciate you, and thank you so much for supporting Civic TV. We're on the road to 5k. I guess we are closer there now, so we again set the bar to the next level on ourselves. We now head to 6k, road to 6k, right? Bye bye. Merry Christmas.